What's up? So, yesterday I got a little drunk and I filmed my top 10 my personal top 10 favorite Godzilla films. But I messed up the audio. So, it's no good. It's no good. So, I have to redo it. So, instead of redoing it, because I don't know, I hate immediately redoing something I just did. I decided I would do my in no particular order, I don't want to say top 7 Halloween films. Top 7 Halloween films. So this is in no particular order. I think that they're just 7 great films to get you in that Halloween spirit, from September to October, before Christmas gets going. So, starting it off, I'm going to start off with a newer film. It's from 2013, All Hallows Eve. Now, this is one that went directly under everyone's radar, including me. I didn't see it until, I'm going to say 2016. But, okay, first off, it's terrifying. It's scary. But it's pretty good. Now, the reviews I see on IMDb, I'm a little out of it, but are 3.8 out of 10, 2 out of 10 everywhere. But that's insane. It's, to break it down a little bit, it's a horror anthology film. Oh, this is going to be top 8 now. I made a mistake. It's a horror anthology film. It's got 3 main stories with an overarching 4th, or whatever. And there's recurring characters. There's interesting characters. There's a cohesive plot with the overarching. It's really good. It's not the most well-made film, but you can see that there was something actually put into this, and it really shows. It's really good. I have no idea why it went under everyone's radar. There was a sequel, and it's really bad. I would just skip that entirely. But the first one, All Hallows Eve 2013, fantastic. For what it is, it's fantastic, and it gets you right in the mood for Halloween and some good scares. So check that one out for sure. Okay, so I guess Hallows Eve was 8. Once again, no order. But so I guess the new number 7 that I somehow just remembered is Creepshow. It's Creepshow, 1982. It's the classic. It was the horror anthology of that huge boom in the 80s. Arguably, it started it. But it's Creepshow, dog. You got Romero, Stephen King. It's so good. It's so good. It's creep. I don't know what to do other than keep saying it's Creepshow. So do 2 more. It's Creepshow. It's Creepshow. I don't know what else you want. It's amazing. It's I would say in anthology, in terms of horror anthologies, excusing the no overarching, because I really like the overarchings, but without that, it's the pinnacle. It's a masterpiece. So that's definitely a must watch in the Halloween season. Okay, so we're back on track now. So number 6, we're gonna have Night of the Demons. Now, okay, I don't like the way I said that at all. So back on track. Number 6 now is gonna be Night of the Demons. Now, this is another one that completely just slipped by me for so many years. But a few years ago, I finally got around to watching this one. I don't even know what to say now, because I finally watched it, and it's an absolute Halloween classic. It's from 1988, so it's kind of more recent, if you know what I'm saying. And it's a good story with some kids on Halloween, and they're going to a house party, and there's a girl, I think it's Angela, oh it is. And there's some weird stuff, and then there's a night, and there's demons. And it's really good. It's really, really good. It's another one where, we've all seen the poster and the little tagline, but how many of us have actually seen the movie? Now, there is one little kind of warning for the movie. There's some really, really graphic sexual imagery that kind of comes out of nowhere. And it definitely taints the film a little bit. But also, there's some really scary parts in this movie. It's really good. It's really interesting. The characters, now it's a horror film. It's a slasher film-ish. So there's a little cut and paste, but there's some really interesting development in this film that a lot of other horror films just simply do not have. So for that alone, and for the obviously the makeup effects, it's a must-watch for Halloween. It's a fantastic film. I think everyone, if you have not seen it, you'll love it. So, I don't know if that was 5 or 6. I think it was 6. So, number 5. Now, this one was super tough for me to pick. Basically, to cheat, I'm picking all of the Universal horror monster films. The big boys, like Dracula, Wolfman, Invisible Man, Creature, Frankenstein, all the big boys, right? It's hard to pick, but if I had to go back and pick just one film that really embodies that spooky Halloween, like all these decorations in the stores, I gotta go back to the OG, arguably the OG, and that's gonna be 1931, all the way back to the OG Bela Lugosi Dracula. Now, I know there's a Spanish version, which I have not seen. I know apparently it's just as good, but I'm going with the traditional English version. And honestly, it's look at it. There's the spooky bats. There's a spooky cave. Okay. There's a spooky castle. There's Bela Lugosi. He literally, and okay, so did Boris Karloff, but literally, it's like this was a vampire, and then Bela Lugosi showed up. Now this is the vampire. He's that good in the role. It's amazing. It's just one of those that just like drips the atmosphere in times, and it just creates such an ambiance that like it's timeless. It's the definition of a classic, a horror classic. So it's Halloween. Watch Dracula. Okay, so I'm not nearly as I was for the Godzilla video, but I'm gone. I've lost track of where we're at. I'm according to my list, we're at number 3. I'm pretty sure I said Dracula was 5. Whatever. Number 3. No, once again, this is not in order. This isn't a stacking thing. These are just 8 films I think you should really watch at Halloween. So, no surprise, my third pick here, or my number 3 pick here, is gonna be Halloween. But, and I'm cheating here, Halloween 1 and 2. Now you can get away with just watching Halloween 1, but I find they flow together very, very nicely. This one is one of the ones that it is very mainstream. Like, this is a known thing that you watch Halloween on Halloween, and sometimes Halloween 2. It's just a classic. It's one of the first slasher films, way back 1978, the sequel 81. Now, I know it wasn't the first. Don't relax. I know about like Black Christmas and Sweet Alice, all that stuff. But it was the first big like character, like it's Michael Myers. It was a big deal, and it's still a big deal. The franchise is still going. It's been nearly 50 years, and we're still going strong. Regardless, around Halloween, look at the intro. Oh my god, okay, I'm cheating again. Halloween 4 also. You gotta put in Halloween 4 just for the title sequence. Just watch, honestly, just watch that. It's all you need. But, back to 1 and 2, specifically 1, obviously. It's all about kind of like with Dracula, but in a current setting. The atmosphere, the characters, the relatable characters. There's so much that as younger people, you can honestly relate to it. Like the babysitters, being in school, all your parents are driving by, all this stuff. It's fantastic. It's I don't know. It's one of the more acclaimed horror films. One of the more acclaimed slasher films, and it shows why. It's a not to overuse the word, but it's a masterpiece in what it is. So obviously Halloween. So my number 2. This is gonna be a big one. I'm gonna get in trouble, and I already have my statement ready. I'm choosing one of my so high school, Justin. Best movie ever, best movie of all time. Let's go to Hot Topic. Nowadays, I still respect the hell out of it, but it's not one of the best movies of all time. But for Halloween, you can't beat A Nightmare Before Christmas. Now, okay. Oh, Justin, is it a Christmas film or is it a Halloween film? I don't know! Ignoring that, no! I don't know. Okay, so ignoring that, It has so much spooky Halloween imagery. Look at the main character. Look at all of the characters except for that guy. It's so Halloween-y. It takes place in a Halloween town, not Halloween Town. Halloween Town. It's so, like, it's one of those ones where it came out, what, 72, 73? Let's Google it. 73. Same year as me. But it's one of those ones where, like, it's still as relevant as it's ever been. If anything, it's bigger nowadays. Because it's so... It just grasps that raw, like, pumpkin Halloween, and it sticks with it. Like, when you think Halloween, on some level, you're gonna think with that creepy claymation from this movie. It's one of those few times, like, Tim Burton just knocked it out of the park. It's perfect for what it is. What is playing behind me? Oh my god, it's The Descent. So, with all that said, my final pick here for a fantastic Halloween film has to go to one of my all-time favorites, a definition cult classic that really isn't getting any bigger when it really should be. It's gotta be Trick or Treat, 2007's Halloween... I said masterpiece too much. 2007's Halloween crescendo. The perfection. The ultimate Halloween film, in my opinion, even though they're not in order. First off, for me, it ticked all the boxes. We have atmosphere. It's an anthology film. It has an overarching plot. It has throwback plots. It has Dylan Baker. I love Dylan Baker and Brian Cox. And of course, what the fuck is her name? It even has Anna Paquin. Which, okay, so obviously, okay, that's redundant, because, like Donald Pleasance. Anyways, it's perfect. It's the Christmas story of Halloween. It's a Halloween story. Not that Halloween story, but it has that everything to it. There's everything. There's pumpkins, there's spooky ghosts, there's actual ghosts, there's zombies, there's a vampire guy, kind of. Man, if you're... Oh, wait a minute. I missed one. Okay, you know what? I made a huge mistake, but we're keeping it in the video. So, this is my big pick. I have to watch this one on Halloween. But if there was one more I had to watch on Halloween, it has to go to 1987's Monster Squad. Monster Squad! I love this movie more than most movies. It's in my fave 5. We'll do a video later, maybe 10, but it's in my fave 5. It snuck up on me. I saw it as a kid in the video stores, and I just saw this generic poster, and I'm like, whatever. And then, due to someone's recommendation, I finally got around to watching it, and oh my god, it is perfection. It is a masterpiece. It's amazing. It's so I literally cannot recommend this movie enough. It not only borrows from other films, but adds its own, this unique, kind of like okay, obviously I said unique, but like a Goonies style flavor to a Halloween film. The characters are they're both like cookie cutters, like obviously like other characters, but they're also so original with the way the actors portray them. The father, the mother, Dracula. It's so good. I will never not recommend Monster Squad to anybody. It's a film that everyone can enjoy, especially around Halloween. So I think that could have been 9. It could have been 8. I don't know. It's late. It's a Monday, and I've been drinking. So we could be at like 32 for all I know. But those are my Halloween horror film recommendations to really boost up your Halloween spirits this year, 2018. Thank you all for watching. Thank you so much for putting up with me. I'll probably redo that Godzilla video sometime. I have a ton of videos planned here. So thank you so much for sitting with me through this inaugural video to kind of like revamp the channel. And until next time, bye.